Welcome to Season 2 of Tucker Carlson Originals. About a year and a half ago, a group of producers and I sat down at dinner and talked about how to go a little deeper into some of the topics we cover on the nighttime show. Wouldn't it be interesting to spend more than 3.5 minutes on a subject that matters to our viewers? Wouldn't it be cool to make documentaries? The only problem is cable news companies don't make documentaries. They make cable news, and they do a pretty good job, we think. But we went to Fox News and asked, could we do this? And to our amazement and delight, they said, yes, you can. And so for the last year, we have made a series of long-form documentaries about issues that we think matter to the country and to you. And they've worked better than we ever expected. We're proud of what we've created. So we're doing another season. And for a preview of that, we are joined by the diabolical genius behind the curtain, the man behind all this, our senior executive producer, Justin Wells, who's a vice president here at Fox News. Justin Wells, good to see you on camera for the first time in a long time. Since last year.
It's last year.
So this has become something that I think it's fair to say, did not expect it to become at all.
We knew we wanted to do it, and we knew Fox was supporting us and going out there, telling stories that no one's telling. We went to at least 30 states. We went to several countries, and we got a lot of support from the audience because they were not able to consume this anywhere else. And we, rattled a few people in the mainstream media or whatnot, obviously, because, perhaps some of the stories are controversial, but they're topics that people care about deeply. And you actually need to spend time dissecting them and understanding them, and that's what we do in these documentaries. They're shot beautifully. We've got the best team as far as that, but the team that does the nightly show knows what stories matter to people. Yeah. They're part of this, and that's why I think it worked.
And you hate to suck up to your employer. I see people all the time sucking up to their employers. They work for these horrible big companies, force them to read the propaganda, and they do. I resent all of that. But I have to say, Fox News has gone all in support of this. Some of the stuff that we've produced has not been popular with like NBC and CNN. And you would know since you deal with it, but Fox has stood behind us completely.
100%. And there hasn't been a single time where they've told us, talk about this, don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Or go and cover that story or don't cover that story. We say, this is what we're doing this season. We've decided to go to Hungary, and we're going to really investigate how they took a different approach to George Soros and dive into that and see how maybe we could learn something here in America. And we did that on our own, and, they've given us the resources to,
they have.
go. And, the New York Times didn't love that we were there for a week investigating how they take a different approach to their country. We somehow ended up in Serbia by accident on that trip.
Yeah.
A few surprises along the way. But, I think that's what makes this series different. I think that's why it's resonated with people. That's why we're able to go out for Season 2, cover even more topics that are equally going to be as insightful as what we did in the first season, but nobody's talked about some of these. Nobody's talked about testosterone
and push the boundaries a little bit. It's a little weird to wake up at 52 and realize you work for the last stronghold of free speech and all mass media. I did not expect that when I started working here 13 years ago. I don't think you did either, but that's really where we work, the last place where you can say what you think is true and your bosses will back you up. So why is this season better?
Well, I think the season's better. First of all, it's on Fox Nation, and, if we were doing this on YouTube or some other outlet or whatever, they'd be banning it. We wouldn't be able to view it.
You think?
Fox Nation, you go there, you can sign up, and you're going to get everything from testosterone levels, which you're going to hear later in the hour. Last season, we covered UFOs and that phenomenon, and, we dived into cattle mutilations a little bit. But this season, we really are investigating that fine-tuned, approach to what's actually happening, what's happening.
Well, yeah, because it's the perfect story for this series, because it's one of those things that you hear about and you think, well, that can't be, that's too crazy to be real. You ask questions about it, shut up, conspiracy monger, and then you get a little deeper into it and you ask, like, what the hell is this? And I think that we did that.
We did. And there's some guys that are going to be on later this hour that are going to demonstrate why what we're looking at is, it can't be, humans just going there and people do not, take cows and mutilate them randomly on farms. They're
at scale.
Massive scale. Yeah.
So Justin Wells, and I'm going to wreck your life by saying this, but this is the man behind all these different products. So we thought you should say hi to him. Again, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Overview. Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel to catch our nightly opens, stories that are changing the world and changing your life. From Tucker Carlson Tonight.